It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Baylor Bears and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try it over the left side. At midfield, he's got room. Gashes him in the middle. He's at the top, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give is to Williams. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Second down, going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Gets a hand in there.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the board.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right side, it's Fleming. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Caught on the RPO. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Eagle! Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name. playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year. What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They just keep firing. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give. He's past the sticks. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Bears. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Blue 85. Blue 85. Splinter Roman. Splinter Roman. Straight at the end.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Rush is on. Just got rid of that one.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Here's Lagway to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams, and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Hudson. At the 45, on his way. Makes the catch, and he's free. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Flag wave. Here comes the heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually...
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. He is in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running inside, it's Danzy. Turning it on. He's at the 50. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Shelton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Snags it and he's open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Eagle, replace, and 18. Wilson, slog. Straight on the end.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover.
Escape.
Making the adjustment. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. He was angling for that pylon, and the defense stopped him short on 4th and goal.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
From the gun, it's Coleman. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on 2nd down. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Bearcats looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Red Raider. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Gives it. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Flagway wants to throw. Left side, it's Miller. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Swings it out to his running back. A quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Here's Flagway to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Spear!
Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week.
Eagle, check, eagle. Straight on the end.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with the 1st and 10.
Wilson, hey, slug. Leak. Brush. Iron. Venom, hey, Venom. Escape.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Flag wave. Got his man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Throwing, Lagway. Out of the backfield, he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Leaves it in his belly. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Flagway wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Fires to the middle. Holds on. It's Fleming. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The give and tick, 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 tick. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bears! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's changing the play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the stop.